Alrighty, welcome back everyone to the Immersive Deathmaster Snikch campaign. And this is, of course, an SFO Grimhammer campaign. This is my attempt to try to recreate the grand strategy mods feel that we use in most of our other campaigns on this channel, to recreate that using the options that SFO allows for us. So basically what that means is coming in here, you can see the settings that we're using, cutting research in half, slowing the construction recruitment, experience gain, increasing the wounds timer, health replenishment. I'm going to talk about this in just a little bit more in just a second. And then our army's movement being cut in half, and making garrisons a bit stronger. So as you can see, sort of basically mimicking many of the things that we use separate mods for in our other campaigns on this channel. Now, a couple of things that I just want to reiterate. I like, don't get me wrong, I love SFO Grimhammer. I've messed around with it here and there through the years, more in Warhammer 2 than in Warhammer 3. But anyway, I love what it does, but it's not usually conducive to use overhaul mods, gigantic overhaul mods on when you're trying to put out a series on YouTube, because of the fact that they tend to have a few more bugs in them than the smaller mods do, but also they can break very easily when updates come out. So hopefully CA will not break anything with the SFO for the extent of this campaign, but we will just have to keep our fingers crossed as far as that's concerned. Also, another thing about overhauls is I like many of the things that the overhauls bring, but there's never yet been an overhaul where I like everything that they bring, so they're usually a little bit more of a mix of things that I like and things I don't like. Anyway, enough said about all that. I've had a lot of people ask about my trying SFO, so I'm happy to do it. Like I said, it had been a little while since I'd done it. Oh, yeah, anyway. Dagnabbit. I meant to turn that on. Okay, so anyway, I'll do it next turn. But what I was going to say was, after having given it a little bit more thought, the replenishment of minus 20%, it's instinctive for me to just go ahead and set every setting to like the hardest. And it's a little bit against my grain to set something to not quite the hardest setting. But I think in this case, I think what we're seeing is, number one, the minus 20% is a little bit too much. Let's just say, it's a bit over the top, I guess, based on the fact that we haven't done, since the beginning of the campaign, we haven't done any replenishment for anything except for our character units got a tiny little bit of replenishment when they were inside a settlement, but none of the units are replenishing at all, even with a replenishment building being built right here. It's not a ton of replenishment, only plus 2%. But anyway, the second thing to go along with the fact that it feels a little bit much is also it feels a little bit not very thematic, if that makes sense, or I should say not very immersive, because, yeah, I like the extra challenge of having reduced replenishment. I do definitely like the fact that casualties are more impactful, but these are rats. Rats really shouldn't be a zero replenishment race. So I'm kind of leaning at this point towards switching it from 20% back to 10%. And I would have done it had I not already clicked out of that. And apparently you can only go into those options once per turn. So we'll worry about it next turn. But anyway, that's what I'm leaning towards doing. Meanwhile, we did fight a battle over here in the previous episode, and we defeated the rebellion army, so that's good. We're just going to sit tight. We can't really afford to recruit in any more units into our two armies for the time being, and so what I really need to do is I need to get this army of Sour in an ambush. That's really number one strategic goal, is we need to whittle down his numbers. We cannot take this settlement, this walled city, with that army being there at the same time. And he's even recruiting into a third army, or a second army, but third if you consider the garrison. So I guess what we could do is we could move closer. I like the idea of trying to get him in an ambush where the garrison would come out to help as well. But if it's a choice between not being able to do that versus not fighting him at all, it would be better to still fight him. The thing is, with these units as weakened as they are, I don't really trust myself to be able to win that battle. We can't see everything that's in his army. Okay, I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to hope for the time being that he comes down and attacks, moves towards one of our cities so we can ambush him with the garrison coming out. He's only got a single settlement. We'll see how that plan works. Okay, and I think then we're probably ready. What do you do? Do you block army? No, you hinder replenishment. Do you do research? Damage walls. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to leave him there because I want to have eyes on the enemy army and the enemy settlement, so that's fine. We are 3 turns away from another scheme. We are 5 turns away from another council clan contract. Let's go ahead, check our diplomacy really quickly here. And no real change from what we looked at before. We've lost our only ally, so we're getting no trade income at all anymore. That's fine. Let's end our turn. Okay. Dissenter Lords are going to declare war on us here. That's fine. I think we can live with that. Okay, dim sums. Here he comes, hopefully. Yes, here he comes. Oh, he's actually moving towards the one Jadewind Mountain, the one settlement that we don't really have an army prepared to meet him. Recruit 30 units. Yeah, we'll get there. We're Skaven. We recruit pretty quickly. Okay. Oh, he's at war with the Jaggedhorn tribe. Interesting. Have we met them? We have not. Undiscovered faction. Okay. That's unfortunate. Don't know where they are, but okay, so you, meanwhile, okay, this is good. We can still get over here and even remain in ambush stance. So I think we're going to do that. Let's get over here. It says 100%. And we'll see if he comes this way. Meanwhile, over here, you... I'm kind of thinking... If I were to move in... Wow, we got a lot of stances here. Okay, we got Spread the Rot. Army becomes hidden. That's interesting. Increases Skaven corruption. Okay, that's a new one, I guess, with SFO. We've got Tunneling Stance, of course. We've got Channeling Stance, of course. Offensive In-Camp Stance. Oh, this generates food. Oh, that's quite useful, actually. And it does increase our casualty replenishment, but again, only enough for the character. Still not enough. In fact, that reminds me. Okay, so right here, boom. I'm going to change this to minus 10%. We're going to give that a shot. I don't know if it takes effect right away. Yes, it does. It takes effect right away. Okay. All right. If it looks like that's too much, well, then we'll have learned a lesson and maybe we'll switch it back. But this doesn't look to me like an excessive amount of replenishment. Okay, let's go ahead and move you. This, again, this gets us food. We also have raiding, we have ambush, we have march, and we have stalking. Okay. He's not going to come this way. And if he does, he can't reach us. So we're going to leave you in that stance right there. We're going to move you in the direction of Village of the Moon. You're really kind of in between the two settlements, which is fine. That suits me fine. Okay, and then meanwhile over here, you're still not getting any replenishment. Let's see if he comes close enough to attack us for us to ambush him. I'd love to get the replenishment, but I'd love even more to get him in a battle. Meanwhile, Village of the Moon, you're at 7 almost fully replenished units. Let's go ahead and do this. 2 more turns away from that being completed. And I think everything else here looks fine. Hero not moved. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you headed down here. Okay, and Snikch himself, he is getting a little bit of replenishment. None of the units are. Okay. Good enough. I don't think we need to do diplomacy again this turn. We are at 78%, so we're creeping up towards the 81 to 100 range, so that's good. Okay, I think that, and we're 2 turns away from a scheme, and 4 turns now, I guess. Yep, away from a clan contract. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and end another turn. Okay, now we got the rest of Cathay declaring war on us. They're quite a bit stronger, so that's a bit more of a concern. What we're definitely going to have to do, at least in the early going in this campaign, is a lot of defend and counterattack strategy, which I like. It's one of the main reasons why I like the slower paced campaign, whether we're using the other mods or whether we're using these settings on this mod. I don't like the relentless advancing, you know, just one offensive after another. There ought to be a time for offense and a time for defense. Okay, here we go. So he's not come towards us. He's raiding instead. Okay. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. He did not pull us out of ambush stance. Okay, we got breeder, food generated, and growth. That's good. Definitely take that. War declared. Okay. So this is the northern provinces. Okay, none of the others are northern provinces. Let's just see who else they're at war with besides us. Just the rebel lords. Okay. Alright, well, we're definitely going to have to worry about them probably sooner than we might want to, but it's fine. Okay, you are now slowly getting replenishing. If I did this, I could attack. The question is, can I win that fight? Without seeing what else is in that army, I really don't know. He's level 1. If I was at full strength, I would definitely do it. We don't know where the other army is either. Is he stronger than we are now? Overall, we're at 130. He's at 139, so he's effectively the same as we are. Okay, let's go ahead and get you moving up this way. Public order-wise, we're back to losing some public order every turn, which is definitely a concern. You're still getting replenishment. You are 5 turns away from full replenishment, but you're not... Overall, you're not in bad shape. I think... and we are in the highest range now. We're in the 81 through 100 range, so that's good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move you in this direction. Next turn, we will use you to reinforce an attack against him if we need to. You are also going to go into offensive in camp. This should help the replenishing out. And you can move to here and still be even a little bit farther and still be close enough where the garrison would come out and help reinforce that battle. This garrison is looking a bit better, so that's good, and we're going to go ahead and get you in here as well. Okay. I'm reasonably content with that. terms of our settlements, we need to wait another turn for nest layer here to get completed. And other than that, Jingpo, what am I going to do about you? Because I probably want the, where's Jingpo? Right here. Okay, I want this resource building being built because that provides decent income. The question is, okay, so I'm probably going to want to replace the food building at some point with the fortified entries here, maybe the garrison building. But for the time being, we're just going to keep an army close enough that we can help defend it, should it be necessary. Is this a thunder barge floating around? I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's kind of Snikch looking vegetation here, but it looks like almost like a weird thunder barge type of a thing floating around. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and this time I think we will check diplomacy. Nothing to do. I just want to take a look here at Lokier and see who you're at war with. Celestial Loyalists, who are reasonably strong. I'm kind of tempted. This is a minor Cathayan faction. I'm reasonably tempted. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to go here to the Blessed Dread and offer to join the war against Celestial Loyalists in exchange for a non-aggression pact and a little bit of money. We're going to do that. Okay, so now at least I don't have to worry about Lokier declaring war on us. The Celestial Loyalists are right here. We do have to worry about them, but it seemed like the Cathayan factions were starting to declare war on us anyway. We may as well at least get some benefit out of it. Okay, now I think we're one turn away from a scheme. We're 3 turns away from a clan contract. All right, one more intern, and then there'll be some action. Okay, nothing from the Celestial Loyalists. Coming up on dim sums now. Okay, nothing from them. They stayed where they are. Very interesting. I did not expect that, to be honest with you. Okay, raid City of the Shigingen. Okay. 6 turns to get an extra 800 out of it, and then we need to fight lots and lots of battles. Okay. Peace declared. That's interesting. Alright. And then we got more wars declared here. Okay, nothing to write home about. Alright. Deathmaster Snikch. You can attack. You can reach to help out. Are they going to retreat? Probably, but let's find out. Now, with the 2 armies together. Okay, he is not running away. Very interesting. Okay. Got ourselves just a regular old field battle. Let's do it. Now we really need the reinforcements to come into this battle for the odds to even out, because they're actually going to start out with the advantage over us. However, one nice thing is our ability for many of our units to hide. Let's go ahead and start deployment. So if the reinforcements are coming in over here, then this is where we're going to want this is the way that we want them to come. So all of our visible units, tell you what, let's do this. Get you here. Okay. You guys can be here. Maybe you guys here on the flank. You guys are back here to help out. I don't want you involved in battle at the beginning. We're going to get all of you on 6. And I'm going to get all of you over here like this. Okay. And then how long are we going to have to wait for our reinforcements here? A little less than 2 minutes. I think we can do that. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Let's see what they do. They may just stay back and wait for us. Nope, they're coming. They're coming. Oops, I forgot about you. Let's get you over here as well. I never have been very good about using these warp grinders. I think... What's the cooldown on this? The cooldown is 60 seconds. 90 seconds for that one. Okay. Well, I think what we'll do here, in a moment, we'll try to get them to kind of split apart using a menace below. Let's do this right here. Oops, I think I accidentally spun that the wrong way. Yep, get in. Nope, that actually worked out okay. Yeah, get in on those Savage Orc Boar Boys if you can. What we want to do is we want to slow down their left flank, which is going to give our 6s here a chance to come forward. Meanwhile, how close are you guys? You're 30 seconds away. We should be able to just devastate these Savage Orcs right here. Okay, 7s, back up.
Agreed. Yes, yes.
Just run away. Just shred them while you're running away. Shred them while you're running away. Keep running. Okay, meanwhile, you can come forward. Let's go ahead and get you guys forward a bit. Okay, 7s. 6s, my mistake. Keep backing up. Just keep shredding them. Okay, here we go. All of you guys now. Let's get most of you here onto 7. Not you. You can come out of the group. And let's just get you over here. Okay, 7s. You guys come forward here. Okay, right here we go. Boom. Let's go ahead and get a menace below off over here. You guys can come forward on those savage orcs. You guys should all be able to wreck these savage orcs. Okay, you guys go ahead and back off. You should be able to start hitting them from behind. You as well. Okay. How we doing over here? Let's make you guys a 5, and you need to come forward here. And you can shred them. Okay, you shoot at them. Actually, shoot at them. Okay, you are fine. Where are you guys here?
Deathmaster Snikch.
I think we want to go ahead and get you guys in on them. Alright, over here, we're starting to fall apart, which is less than ideal. Let's see if I can get you guys salvaged somehow. Okay, let's go ahead and do this right here. And you guys, at this point, try to wreck them. Okay, over here, how are we looking? Let's get you guys. Okay, we've done pretty good work against them over here. I need you guys on 1. Not you. I don't need you on 1. You need to back up. Okay, you guys keep going after them. Alright, right up here. You guys need to shred those savage orcs. Some of you right here. Let's get you helping out on him. Okay, over here, you guys are probably pretty much going to end up running away. That's fine. Okay, 7s, 6s, 5s. Okay, let's go ahead and do another menace below right here. Okay, you guys up here. Do what you can to those savage orcs. Down here. How are we looking? Let's get some of you right here. Firing into the backs of them. Try to kill him. Come on, don't move. Kill him. Snikch, what are you doing? This helps your speed. Let's do it. What about you? You're on him as well. Okay. I'll tell you what. Warp stars. Let's get you to warp star those guys. You two, at this point, you can take on those savage orcs. Alright, you guys now, you've taken a lot of damage, but it's probably time to get you into the fight. You guys right here, you help out on those savage orcs. You can probably back up at this point. Let's get you on them. Let's get that going. Over here, have you still not killed the enemy? Lord, my goodness. Alright, let's get you on them. Actually, like this. You as well. You guys here. You guys on them as well. Okay, enemy lord's dead. You can come down here and help out over here. You guys, let's get you over here. You get back into the fight. Okay, pretty scruffy fight, just like pretty much every fight that involves the Skaven tends to be. It's fine. Okay, we're about to break those boar boys. That's good. Let's get you in on them. You guys finish them off. Okay, Snikch. You need to get down here. Actually, you can go into those savage orcs. That'd be good. Alright, do they have ranged units anywhere that we care about? I'm not seeing any. Looks like they're pretty well broken down here. I think we should be okay right there. Let's go ahead and do this. You guys focus on hitting them from the front while you guys hit them from behind. Snikch, where are you at? Oh, I'm Sith here. I'm Scythe. Okay, what about you? How we doing down here? Let's get you on them. Okay, you at this point... Looks to me like they're about broken right there. They're steady right there. Okay, so this is a bit of an issue. Oh, and they got some units right here. Okay. Let's get you guys turned around and firing on... Let's get you guys headed over here. You guys as well. Okay. Right here, we got them shattered. There we go. Okay, we've already killed the enemy lord. You still have ammo. You can fire one more time before you're out of ammo. Do as much damage as we can to these guys, but at this point I think we've probably done enough for now. Just want to watch the there we go. Aim was pretty awful. Okay, so we really didn't do nearly as much damage to them as I thought we had, and we actually took pretty good damage in return. So that was much more of a Pyrrhic victory than I was expecting. But that often happens with Skaven, especially when your micro is not up to managing all of these Night Runners, like is the case with me. Okay. We did get pretty good food, got some decent money, got some experience, got a Razor Standard. And the Razor Standard can go, let's put this on, let's put it on our triads here, our Eshin triads. Okay, so we can get food, we can get replenishment. This is kind of what I need, is the replenishment. Okay. Now, we also have a scheme that we could do, and I actually probably should have done it before the battle because it might have netted me a level. Okay. Meanwhile, then, could you get close? You can get close enough for another round with them. Have we taken too much damage to consider another round of combat with them? I don't think so. I think we're going to hit them again.
Moving all fate. Deathmaster Snikch.
And I'm just going to have to fight it a little bit smarter. Before I do, though, let's take a look at this. Eshin actions. We can't do a small heist again for another 5 turns. We could do a leadership penalty to a target. Let's try this. I don't know how much of a leadership penalty this is going to give them. Let's find out. So if we look, for example, right now at this first unit, his leadership is 72. If we then do Eshin actions, troublemaker, target them, and we do it with Snikch. Okay. Snikch did not level up. And his leadership, okay, dropped by 10 points. That could be useful. That could be useful. Let's go ahead then and I think do this. It's an ambush. It's a close victory. If we auto-resolved, we would lose some units. Let's take a look at the terrain here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fight it, but we need our reinforcing army to enter the battle again. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch attacks right away, but immediately fall back towards where our reinforcements are coming in from. And we need to be careful about the cavalry that they have. Okay, so our reinforcements are coming in over here. We're going to put you guys on 5. Wow, you're not even able to get close enough to hit them right away. That's bad. You guys on 6. Are you guys... We're going to include you on 6 now. Let's do this. 5. Let's see if we get you like this.
What?
Yeah, that looks like that gives us a slightly better chance of being able to hit some units right away. And then all the rest of you here, you get to come back here. I think we want you like this. We want you like this. You like that. Our slingers right here. That gives you a little bit better range. Okay, then you two up front. And you right here. Okay. Alright, and we're definitely going to want to use Menace Belows as soon as possible. And then we've got 2 minutes for our reinforcements. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. See how this works. Okay, we're shredding them. 5s, 6s.
We'll make quick work of him. Stab them up.
Okay. We did some damage to 1 unit. Okay, let's do this. 6s. If they're going to run away, we're gonna chase them a little bit.
Come on in, boys.
Let's see if we can run down those orc boys. Those orc arrow boys. Okay, 6s, you guys keep coming. 5s, you guys keep coming. And then all of you back here, you can all start to move forward. Looks like they're running away at this point. Okay. That's fine. I'd rather fight the battle than have them run away, but I don't have a problem from an immersion standpoint because I can easily understand why a bunch of greenskins would run away from an ambush if given the opportunity to. And effectively, coming on the heels of a battlefield loss, defeat like they just suffered, I can understand why that would really end up completely wrecking their morale, ruining their ability to fight as an effective fighting force, And then even more so when you consider that we just did the special action against them. Yeah, you guys don't even need to worry about if you do damage to our own troops, because they are just the menace below summons. Okay, all right, I'll take this. This suits me fine. Wiped out that army with very few casualties. And when I say very few casualties, what I mean, of course, is 0 casualties. Not many times we can win a battle with Skaven and not suffer any casualties at all, so we'll definitely take it. Meanwhile, we're at 97% of our food capacity, so that's good. This time I'm going to take the money. Tiny little bit of experience, 26 experience. But we did wipe out the army, and that was the important thing. Okay, so now we're at another crossroads here where we could press on if we thought we could take that. I don't really love the idea of that because...
Yes, hidden, deadly.
Because we badly need replenishment. He's not recruiting, though. We might be able to lay siege with the 2 armies combined. The problem is I don't like leaving all my cities back here undefended, particularly when we're surrounded by enemies. Let's take a look here. Village of the Moon. I think... Is this even worth building at level 2? This is Clan Rat Spears and Clan Rats. It does add defenses to the settlement so that it would be a minor settlement battle. 4 more units would give us a total of 13. It does consume a food. Even so, I think we want to do it. I think we need to worry about stuff like that. So then this right here, income generated, campaign movement range, growth. I do think we want to do that as well. You're leveling... Okay. All right. Good enough. And meanwhile, from a... oops, not that. From a Shadowy Dealings, we are 2 turns away from getting a clan contract, okay?
Enemies dead, slain, rejoice.
So here's the question. Do we want to press on...
I bring pain, death.
If we did it with just Deathmaster Snikch's army, they would sally out and attack us and we would not be able to beat them on our own. If we did it, however... combined with Obscythe here, we potentially could. In fact, I don't think they would sally out and attack us if we did that. I think what we'll do is we'll give it 1 turn. By the way, where's my... Didn't I get a... Oh, it was a Master Assassin. It was a Lord that became available. I was thinking... Must have been last turn. Yeah, I was thinking that we got a hero back, but no, it's just a Lord. In fact, can we recruit any assassins? We can't recruit any assassins. We're Clan Eshin, and we can't recruit any assassins. It's unfortunate. That assassin building is this one right here. Yeah, we need to get this built. Okay, scratch this. We're going to build that building. What else does it do for us? It gives us tiny little bitty bit of income. Unit capacity +2 for Death Runners and Eshin Triads. Unlocks recruitment of Night Runners, but we already have the capability of doing that because of this landmark building. Okay, it's fine. I'm reasonably content with that. We're going to either go on, continue the offensive right here with these two armies,
Of the assassins.
if nothing else changes, or we're going to have to bring them back down if it looks like we need to play defense. We're not at war yet with the Jade Custodians. We are, of course, at war right here with these guys. Let's look at, these are the Dissenter Lords of Genshin. Let's see how strong they are. Sorry for knocking the microphone. Okay, they're actually essentially the equivalent of us, so they could come at us. Oof, okay. Alright, let's see what happens. I don't think there's anything we need to do right here. Check diplomacy, I suppose. The Jiangxi Rebels. What would they give us? Trade agreement and some money. What if we didn't do the trade agreement? What would they give us? 1,000. They have 4 settlements. They'll probably last for a little while. Initiate diplomacy, trade agreement, balance offer, propose offer. Okay. Get a little bit of money out of it. Every little bit helps. Okay. Alright, I think then...
Win, kill, victory, yes.
with the money that we've got, maybe we go ahead and re-recruit him. So this is the guy who's now available again, Shuriken Mayhem. Let's recruit him. And then let's also go ahead and recruit in. Obviously, we can't afford all of this, but what we can do is... let's take out one of them, replace it with one of them. These guys are going to be pretty cheap, and they're better than nothing. Okay, fair enough. The way I see it, if we were to lose one of our minor settlements, with the exception of Jingpo here, if we were to lose either of the other minor settlements in exchange for taking Kunlun here, that's a worthwhile trade-off. Always better to have a walled city and a capital and with a potential level 5 settlement as opposed to a minor settlement. Okay, ready for duty. Pestilikich, that's good. Yep, it's going to take us a while to research 8 technologies. That's fine. Okay, lots of units recruited. That's good. We're only losing 64 per turn right now. Okay, let's go ahead and do Warp Stars with you. Okay. I don't love that we're in enemy territory and we are replenishing, so I'm almost of a mind to set this back to minus 20%. We'll go a few more turns with 10%, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so meanwhile, you right here. I think what we'll do, they've got 16 units, including some trolls. That army, we're not strong enough to take them on our own, but this will be a defeat. Yep, close defeat. Let's go ahead and continue the siege. We've built some towers. And now we want you to get up here as well. Offensive in camp up here. Now, I think we'll dare them to sally out and attack us. I don't think they will, which means they'll start suffering attrition, presumably. Although, no, they're not suffering attrition for some reason. I don't understand why that would be, but I guess maybe it just takes a few turns. Maybe that's a change that SFO makes. So you get inside the settlement, and you can continue to recruit. Let's go ahead and fill up on them and them. And then besides that, I don't know, I think I might leave it there because that's really all we can afford. That's going to still put us pretty far into the red here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and recruit a couple of No, we're not, because I've got plenty of night runners already. At this point, I want to get this leveled up to where I can start recruiting the next step up, which would be the gutter runners. Okay, so we can go ahead and recruit gutter runners then at that point. That'll be good. Okay. Let's see here how we're doing on time. We're pretty much out of time. I think I may leave it there for now.
Yes.
And
Kill.
now we'll go ahead and do one more intern. We'll give it one more intern, why not? Okay, and then here... Yeah, now they wouldn't mind some peace, huh? They'd give us 1,200. I'm sorry, guys, it's just not worth it. I want that city. I want that city, and we're actually going to have enough food. If we do take it, we'll have enough food to take over it at maybe level 3. As long as we can go one more turn without Cathay invading us, and so far so good. Okay. They did not sally out to attack us, of course. Moore's contract received. Okay, excellent. So, all right, we've got that to look forward to. And then, of course, in the next episode, we're going to have ourselves a walled city battle where we're going to be the attackers. I don't know if we're going to do it this turn or next turn. Now they are suffering attrition, so that's good. Okay, yeah. We'll take a look at that then at the beginning of the next episode. We're going to have to leave this one here for now, but I think we're doing okay. We do need to recruit in some assassins, but I think... Do I gain... If I wait until I level it all the way up to 3, then I can recruit them at plus 4 level. That's a thought. I may consider that. All right, anyway, that will all have to wait until next time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.